proceedings of this event. I have the honor and privilege to invite our esteemed Chairman, Board of Governors, Mr. Railu, to deliver the welcome address.
Michael, director of the schools, of the Mount Carmel schools, Mr. John Rafi, Mr. Shaggy, and Ramadas, and the other distinguished guests on the stage, dear students and parents and faculty members of the Mount Carmel School. I welcome you for this baccalaureate ceremony. 12 years is a very long time in a person's life to be associated. You have been coming to this school for some of you almost for 12 years, same friends, same class, same teachers, and now you'll be going on to a new world. And some of you are actually will become great doctors, great engineers, great finance managers, great sportsmen. You'll be excelling in many other fields. But what actually will you be taking from Mount Carmel School? Is it only the academics, or are you going to take anything else from here? In my opinion, the school actually strives to make you as the founders wanted, 360 degrees development. That each person who is leaving Mount Carmel School will not only be academically bright and excel in academic studies, but he will excel in all the life skills. That he will become a great citizen of a great country. That you will be blessed by being here, and you will be a great blessing to the nation and to the society where you are placed. The school motto says, overcome evil with good. It's not easy. Many times we want to pay evil with double the evil, but that will only increase more evil. Jesus Christ came into this world and he only did good to his people. Yet they repaid him with great evil by crucifying him on the cross. Even on the cross, when he was being crucified for miscarriage of justice and for unfounded allegations, yet from there he said, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Because he wanted to overcome them. Even from there he wanted to preach that you can overcome evil only with good. And he did overcome. And we are seeing the results of that faith for so many thousands of years, where peace is the main aim of people. You are leaving this school and you are carrying a value system from Mount Carmel School. You are going to be the great citizens of a great nation. And what value system are you going to carry? Are you going to overcome evil with good, or are you going to remember some wrongs done now or years and years back and want to repay with evil? But Mount Carmel students, I hope wherever you go, you should make a difference. You are different from others because you carry a value system which is not available to others. Many schools may teach you academics, but here you are carrying a value system that's not available to others. And I hope when you become citizens in this country, they will recognize you by the way you behave. Oh, this person belongs to Mount Carmel School. That's why he is so different from others. That's why he carries this wonderful value system where integrity, where goodness is actually their hallmarks. And I do hope the parents too, when they see you growing up in life, they'll be greatly be proud of you. Oh, our children are making a difference to this nation. They are making a great difference to the institutions they are in. They are making a great difference to the people they are living with. Mount Carmel School's children should always be a blessing to others. God blesses you so that you are a blessing for others. Carry that value system with you and excel in whatever field you have chosen. Never leave the pursuit of truth and the pursuit of excellence. The purpose of all education, they say, is the pursuit of truth and the pursuit of excellence. Don't ever leave that. And kindly continue to question whatever may be the received wisdom, but you have been given the chance to question that and say, is this the truth? Can I pursue this truth? Who is going to tell me the truth? Many years back, 2000 years ago, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the way of life. Is that true? You must ask him. You must question that. You must accept only when you are convinced that whether that is the truth. And any field you choose, where our Mount Carmel students go, kindly excel. There is nothing like only one field of activity. If it is arts, if it is sports, any other activity, try to excel in the activity which you are going to take. May God bless you and make you a great blessing to wherever you go. And also your families and the parents, I wish you a great future and welcome you to this wonderful function. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome. As we place this moment in the hands of the Lord, I invite Mr. Randall Livingston, Vice Principal Pastoral Care, to lead us in a word of prayer.
Let's pray. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for this wonderful day, wonderful location with wonderful people. We thank you for your blessing, and we ask you to be with each child, each parent, each visitor, to know that you are present here today and that you promise to these children, these young adults, that you will never leave them nor forsake them. Thank you, Lord, that you have given them all that they need for life and godliness in Jesus Christ. Thank you, Father, that they have been a part of our school, their system of education, some for a few years, some for many. We ask you now as they graduate that you would be with them, they would know that you are supporting them and want them to move forward knowing that you are with them. We thank you for each one and bless each. Thank you for their parents especially. In Jesus' name, amen.
Check. Check. Thank you, sir. The choir will now present a choral rendition, A Million Dreams.
Check, check.
I now call upon State Chairman, School Managing Committee, Dwarka, Mr. Chidambaram, to share with us a passage from the Holy Bible.
The scripture taken from 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 1 to 7 and 13. Love is the greatest. If I could speak all the languages of earth and of angels, but I didn't love others, I would only be a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I had the gift of prophecy, and if I understood all of God's secret plans and possessed all knowledge, and if I had such faith that I could move mountains, but I didn't love others, I would be nothing. If I gave everything I have to the poor and even sacrificed my body, I could boast about it, but if I didn't love others, I would have gained nothing. Love is patient, kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up. Now, love never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstances. Three things will last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May we center our thoughts and be receptive to God's word as we now invite our director, Dr. Michael Williams, to share Lord's word with us.
Honorable Chairman of the Board, Mr. Railu, Chairman of the School Managing Committee here in Dwarka, Mr. Chidambaram, all the principals, the vice principals, managers, management gathered here, the Postmaster General, who has graced this occasion along with his team from the Department of Post, the wonderful parents, and most of all, my dear beloved graduating class of 2026. It was a lot of joy and yet a huge touch of bittersweetness that I address you this morning. What a remarkable journey it has been for all of you. What a remarkable journey that brings us together this morning here at the youngest of all the Mount Carmel babies, Mount Carmel School, Gurugram. To the 12th grade students, congratulations on reaching this pivotal milestone in your lives. You have navigated the challenges of academia, extracurricular activities, and personal growth with resilience and grace. You were a batch, and you are a batch that are truly unique. You got the extra dose of love from the Mount Carmel family with a half-hour increase in the daily timetable. We enjoyed those extra 30 minutes with you. You looked forward to this day for such a long time, and here it is. And here in this very moment, many of you wish that the world would get into slow motion so that this day would not rush you by. We are truly excited to have been able to make you the first batch that could invite their parents to be a part of this joyous, momentous occasion. It is absolutely wonderful absolutely wonderful to have you, dear parents, here in this celebration. You who took that first step of faith towards Mount Carmel when you were young parents and your 3-year-old, 3.5-year-old child you committed into our hands and our care. We return back to you, your children who are now adults. Children that will make us proud for the rest of our lives, and adults that will make this nation proud for as long as they live and time beyond. This year's theme, Love Your Neighbor as You Love Yourself, drawn from the timeless wisdom of the Holy Bible, resonates deeply in our diverse culture here in India. It calls us to extend the same care, respect, and compassion to others that we desire for ourselves. And today, as we reflect on your graduation, I choose to draw inspiration from the wonderful passage that we just heard from 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Some very, very key parts of this chapter I want to leave with you today. This chapter isn't just poetry. It is the very blueprint for living. For without love, even our greatest talents, our sacrifices will always ring hollow as you embark on new adventures, whether pursuing higher education, entering the workforce, exploring your world. Remember, the true success is not measured by the pats on your back or the accolades and medals that you may have encountered and the bank deposits you may have grown. It is measured by how much you love and how much you are loved. 3 lessons I want you to take down today. First, love is patient and kind. It calls us to practice empathy and gentleness in all our interactions. Verses 4 and 5, we learn that love doesn't rush to judgment or react with hardness. Think back to your time at Mount Carmel, to all of those projects that you were involved in, those huge class discussions and debates that got a little noisy and sometimes a little out of hand. How often did a kind word or a patient ear turn that tension into wonderful teamwork? In our nation's capital, those bustling streets, life moves at such a frantic pace. This is a vital lesson. As you encounter neighbors from different backgrounds, be it in your college dorm, your workplace, your community, choose patience over frustration. Offer kindness without expectation. Imagine a world where we all think a little before we start to speak, where a simple act of understanding can help bridge a huge divide. Let this be your commitment to love your neighbor by extending the patience that you crave during your own difficult times. Second, from the book of Corinthians that I want to share is love is not envious, boastful, or proud. It is not self-seeking. These words from verses 4 and 5 remind us that genuine love celebrates others' success without diminishing your own. In a competitive environment like ours, where exams and rankings can fuel comparisons, it's easy to fall prey to envy. But remember, all those games and sports and matches where you cheered for each other, all those debates and all those house events where you clapped for your teammates, that is the true spirit. Their success builds your success. Your success builds their success. That spirit of humility fosters true connection. As you step into adulthood, resist the urge to boast about your achievements. Resist the urge to talk about how great you are. Instead, lift those around you. In our interconnected, strongly tied and woven fabric of society, loving your neighbor means advocating for those who are underprivileged, sharing opportunities, building your neighbors. Whether you're in a corporate boardroom or a startup garage somewhere in Delhi, let humility guide you. By putting others first, you will discover that love multiplies the joy for everyone. Third, love always protects, trusts, and hopes. As verse 7 so powerfully states, this enduring quality of love urges us to stand by one another through the toughest of times, believing in the best and never, ever giving up. During your years here, we've seen this in action. Friends supporting each other through the difficulties of the pandemic that you all survived. You standing up for a classmate who was being bullied. Helping those who were vulnerable in their toughest of moments. In a world that can feel divided by politics, by religion, by economics, this lesson is a beacon of hope. Trust in people's potentials, protect the dignity of those marginalized, and persevere in relationships even when the going gets tough. As Mount Carmel alumni, carry this forward in your neighborhoods, your cities, and beyond. Love your neighbor by being the one who hopes when others despair. Be the one who trusts when doubts creep in, and be the one who perseveres and creates a more compassionate India. These lessons from 1 Corinthians aren't just abstract ideals, they're practical tools for the road ahead. As you love your neighbor as yourself, you build communities that will thrive on mutual respect and support. Mount Carmel has prepared you not just intellectually, but also spiritually, also emotionally. The very concept of our fourfold growth is now marinated and soaked into you. Allow this to get into every little fiber, every little muscle, every little nerve ending in your body, so that you will always stay sensitive to the needs of others. This has been your home. This is your family. From this moment on, the journey of the 7 seas will take you on 100 different ships. Some will go on to be rock stars. Some will go on to be great athletes, footballers. Some will go on to be great chefs. Some join the armed forces, some engineers, some doctors, some scientists. Maybe one of you will walk on Mars. But this is where it all began. And in those moments of this journey, as your ship sails into the dark part of the open seas and the dark part of the nights on the open seas, when loneliness, fear comes to you, cling to this family of yours and cling to what has been taught. Remember the story of the friends who brought their paralyzed friend in front of Jesus, and Jesus healed the paralyzed man by seeing the faith of the friends. Be that friend to each other. If any of you holds a grudge against another, if you've hurt anyone in your batch, today is the day that you bury everything. Seek them out. Seek their forgiveness. Build that bridge. If there's a teacher you've hurt, if there's a bhaiya or a didi that you've heard. Seek them out. Repair all that negativity and build on a positive day today for a positive future. As you venture out beyond 2026, beyond 2036, beyond 2047, where we have a vision of a huge India, I want you to remember this. Your theme for the year: love your neighbor as yourself. And from 1 Corinthians, remember, the scripture tells us only three things survive: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of all is love. I wish you all the very best. May God watch over you. May God watch over your steps. May God protect your decisions as you choose your careers, your life partners, everything else along this journey. May He guide you. May He keep you safe. And may He help you grow. Thank you. And God bless.
May the good Lord bless us all. May I request Vice Principal Pastoral Care Dwarka, Dr. Thomas Karya, to pronounce the benediction.
Batch of 2026, allow me to pronounce the benediction over you. Our benediction is an utterance of blessing, and I'm going to take it from the Holy Bible, book of Numbers, and chapter 6 and verses 24, 25, and 26. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord make His face to shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you His peace. Amen.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Nina Mohini Williams, the founder of Mount Carmel Schools, was a visionary educationist committed to holistic and value-based education. Her mission was to nurture responsible, compassionate, and globally aware students through academic excellence and moral integrity. With great pride, we announce the release of customized My Stamp of Dr. Nina Mohini Williams.
May I request Colonel Akhilesh Kumar Pandey, Chief Postmaster General, Delhi Postal Circle, to kindly grace the stage and join the esteemed dignitaries. Dr. Michael Williams, Director, Mount Carmel Schools. Mr. N.R. Railu, Chairman of Mount Carmel School Society. Mr. G. Chidambaram, Chairman, School Managing Committee, Dwarka. Dr. Rajiv Tyagi, Principal, Mount Carmel School, Dwarka. Dr. John Rafi, Principal, Mount Carmel School, Anand, Niketan. Mrs. Roma Das, Principal, Mount Carmel School, Gurugram. Mrs. Ann Williams, Mount Carmel Junior Schools Coordinator. Mr. Mark A. Williams, Manager, Mount Carmel School, Dwarka. And Mr. Luke R. Williams, Manager, Mount Carmel School, Anand, Niketan, to unveil the commemorative stamp and bring great honor and significance to this special ceremony. Let us honor this momentous occasion with a huge round of applause.
Thank you, everyone. This indeed is a momentous occasion. The story of your school life is written not only in report cards and certificates, but in friendships, failures, laughter, and growth. We now invite a student representative from each class to come forward and share a few words about their journey in the school. The order will be as follows: Anand Niketan 12A, followed by Dwarka 12A, and so on and so forth. Let us welcome them all with a huge round of applause.
Check. Before we begin any speech, we usually start with a formal greeting, like good morning or welcome. But in my community, we greet one another by saying chibai, accompanied by a firm handshake. But when addressing a crowd, we raise our hands and say it aloud. So chibai to Chairman Board of Governors, Chairman School Management Committee, officials from the Postal Department, Director Sir, Coordinator of Junior Schools, managers, heads of the school, parents, teachers, and my dear fellow graduates. My name is Kim Hoisimze Vaipe, and I'm honored to stand before you today to speak on behalf of Class 12A. Class 12A has been truly one of the most diverse classes in Anand Niketan. Students from the west, the east, the northeast, and the south. If I had one line to describe my class, it would be different people, one team. We fought, we laughed, we shared secrets. We may not have been the same, but when it mattered, we always came together. We choose different paths in life, not to compete, but to find our own sense of purpose. It's easy to compare journeys, especially when things go wrong. But comparison only distracts us from what's ours. There will always be roads we didn't take, lives we briefly imagined. But what matters is remembering that the path we're on is our own, for us to own. I would like to end my speech with my favorite Bible verse. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord the God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. Thank you, batch of 2006. You were indeed a beautiful chaos.
Good morning, Honorable Chairman of the Board of Governors, Chairman of the School Management Committee, distinguished officials from the Postal Department, Director, Coordinator Junior Schools, managers, heads of schools, respected parents, teachers, and dear graduates. I am Tarab Zehra from Class 12A and on behalf of Mount Carmel School, Dwarka, I extend a very warm welcome to you all. 14 years from trembling first steps to this moment, caps, gowns, and wings. We chose humanities, and that choice mattered. 7 educational trips in 2 years, not just for completion's sake, because learning demands more than textbooks. These trips rewrote what learning means. Standing in district courts where justice isn't abstract, walking law corridors where power shift hands, breathing museum air with thick truth, and that one life can change millions. Our classroom was less a learning space and more a launch pad. Half of us on stage and the other half working behind the scenes. We were an ecosystem. Artists, debaters, musicians, dancers, scholars, each adding a distinct note to the collective symphony. Although we argued over everything, the AC, the lights, where yesterday's lesson ended. But that beautiful chaos, that was democracy in action. That was us learning to build worlds with people who see them differently. To our teachers, you didn't just teach us subjects, you taught us resilience. You taught us that failing is fine if you get up wiser. As we look around here at all the people today who've helped us shape us who we are, I know it feels like we're saying goodbye, but we will carry a piece of each other into everything we do next. to remind us of who we are and of who we're meant to be. Geography will scatter us, but the memories will always bring us home. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mang, and I welcome all of you to this solemn Baccalaureate ceremony of Mount Carmel School. Well, graduates, we made it. As Charles Dickens once said, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. There's the first day, the first class, the first assembly, the second assembly, the third assembly, then the realization that it was going to be like this every day. Till came today, the day when it all will be in the past. Through it all, we grew. If I were to describe our class, I'd call it an ecosystem where every niche had a story. From the cold lakes of Ladakh, to the hills of the east, to the plains, and all the way down to the south, our class's diversity is truly worthy of being mentioned in our biology textbook. To our teachers, thank you for being the catalyst in our reactions, speeding us up when we felt stuck, and steadying us when things got too volatile. Thank you for guiding us through concepts that initially had more resistance than a physics circuit, and for reminding us time and again that learning is not about memorizing formulas, but understanding how things truly work. And my fellow classmates, Class 12B, we've survived Newton's laws, periodic trends, and biological classifications. We've experienced pressure, especially before exams, where stress increased directly proportional to the syllabus left to revise. Yet, somehow, we made it through, proved that even unstable systems can reach stability with time. Some of us have our futures clearly defined, like well-plotted graphs. Others are still uncertain, full of possibilities, and that's okay. Because life isn't about knowing all the answers, it's about curiosity, exploration, and learning from every experiment, even the failed ones. As we move forward, let's remember the laws that truly matter, to grow like living systems, to bond like elements meant to be together, and to keep moving forward with purpose, no matter the opposing force. So here's to the memories that will never rust, the friendships that form the strongest bonds, and to the future that is waiting for us. To all my fellow mates graduating, we didn't just survive the syllabus, we proved that we can handle any pressure. Thank you, adieu.
Good morning, respected audience. I am Ridhiman Sharma of Class 12B, and I stand before you today as the class representative to encapsulate years of shared routines, classroom conversations, and learning in just a couple of minutes. Most of us are experiencing an avalanche of emotions today, and it doesn't take more than a few neural connections to recognize why. A familiar ecosystem is coming to an end. As Andrew Bernard once said, I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them. We grew here, not just academically, but holistically. We learned what it meant to belong and to function as a part of a larger symbiosis. Though the trajectories ahead may differ, the memories that we formed will continue to act as a stabilizing constant. Class 12B was genetically diverse in interests and personalities, and yet, when it truly mattered, we functioned as a single coordinated unit. Whether it was organizing events, supporting one another, or simply coming together as a class, that collective synchrony is what defined us. Our years were marked by defining stimuli, assemblies, celebrations, plays, examinations, milestones that quietly shaped our development. In retrospect, even the stresses that we once endured now appear meaningful. We did not merely pass through these years, we adapted, evolved, and emerged transformed. On behalf of Class 12B, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to the school leadership and staff for providing a stable framework for our growth, to our families for being our constant support system, and to our teachers for challenging our limits and catalyzing our development. Change is not easy. It's not supposed to be easy, but we have persevered thanks to you all. From uncertain adolescents to confident young adults, our transformation has been nothing short of a metamorphosis, and it is far from complete. With gratitude in our hearts and resilience for what lies ahead, I bid you farewell. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Radhima Mahajan from class 12C, and it's an honor to speak on behalf of 12C today. This moment feels like a momentous one where we reflect on who we were and who we're about to become. The end of many lasts and the beginning of countless firsts. Memories from junior school always awaken a deep nostalgia, reminding me of the immense love, warmth, and care that surrounded us. Time moved faster than we expected, and suddenly, class 12 became the shortest, yet the most unforgettable chapter of our lives. I was lucky to be a part of 12C, a turbulent class of 26 that felt twice as lively. Toppers, athletes, musicians, badminton players, aspiring lawyers, and some still figuring things out. We tested our teachers' patience, yet somehow earned their trust and support when it mattered most. As commerce students, we learned about assets and liabilities, but today we realize that MCS has been our greatest asset, one that perfectly balanced the balance sheet of our lives, from giving us returns, even far more than grades and marks, to conclaves and MUNs that made us feel like future CEOs. And sports day and the Shimla trip after the accountancy exam, which made us feel that nothing motivated us more than spending time with our friends. We didn't just study here, we grew here. As we leave these corridors, we carry with us the lessons, laughter, and friendships that shaped us. We step forward with gratitude and the spirit of MCS within us. Thank you.
Good morning, respected heads, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. So let's be honest for a second, right? It feels like just as of yesterday, we were complaining to our friends about the challenges of school life. And today, sitting here, we're actually hoping college turns out to be exactly like this. Funny how that works, isn't it? I still remember when we first came together as a class, we were all in our own spaces, unsure and comfortable in our own circles. We didn't realize it then, but those early days were quietly shaping the bonds we share today. Over time, we grew into one united commerce section where acquaintances turned into friendships. And how can we forget Commonomics and our special class assembly that turned us from classmates into a team? The action songs, the enthusiastic moves that weren't always perfectly in sync with the music. Well, when everyone came together, something just clicked, and somehow, I do not know how, we made it work. I guess that's what makes our class so special. No matter how messy things seem, we make it work. We will miss these classrooms that watched us grow, the corridors that heard our laughter, and the teachers who shaped us with patience, care, and endless support. And yes, we truly, truly love our teachers more than we'll ever be able to put into words. Well, then, in 12C's profit and loss account, the batch of 26 will always be on the credit side. That goes without say. Because no matter where life takes us, the memories, friendships, and moments we've shared here will always be counted as our greatest gain. And as Joe Keary beautifully said, I wave goodbye to the end of beginning. Thank you.
Although I'm not one for conventional beginnings, standing here today feels momentous and a bit strange. It is my final time at this podium and a rare moment when my entire class is present. Good morning, everyone. My name is Benisha Kaur. We did it.
We actually made it. We survived. And not just the seemingly never ending physics classes, but the entirety of our school lives. And here we are, graduating. Today, we stand at the culmination of years of learning, effort, perseverance, and just growing up. We've reached this moment together, having navigated demanding classrooms, challenging exams, and the many lessons that extended far beyond textbooks. Looking back, every late night, every setback, and every success has contributed to who we are today, making this moment truly worthwhile. And I can say with confidence that this tassel was worth the hassle. As this chapter comes to a close, what remains is gratitude for the people who shaped us, the friendships that sustained us, the integrity we gained, the teachers who were our constant support systems and even let us in class despite being very late, our parents who stood by us during moments of doubt, and the institution that gave us people that now feel like home. 14 years ago, I walked into the now familiar walls of Mount Carmel. Today, we leave them with a similar feeling. And while it is daunting, almost scary, it is precisely what fuels my excitement to embrace whatever comes next, to question, learn, and grow, because this is just the beginning to the rest of our lives. Thank you.
This has been a year of loss. The last time we were all together sitting on those green benches. The last time I'll be giving a speech behind this podium. So today, let me say for the very last time with a lot of pride, good morning everyone. I'm Manya Dhawan from 12D and I study in Mount Carmel School, Dwarka. Oh, Mount Carmel School, we are truly so proud of you. From getting stars in our notebooks to accepting our high school diplomas today, we've come a long way. And if there is anyone who shares this win with us today, it is our teachers, parents, and everyone who has been pivotal to our journey. Science sections come with a reputation, focused and always studying. But then there's 12D, the noisiest section. 12D has an inertia problem. One of us starts laughing, talking, or panicking, the whole class moves with them. We anticipated our cataclysmic doom during the summer of 2024 because back then, Mount Carmel had no ACs. But what I'll truly, truly remember the most is playing table tennis with our hands, declaring probability as our favorite chapter due to too many games of Uno, and learning in the chemistry lab that ammonia is something you should not smell. But most importantly, our class assembly, with all of 12D singing action songs together like we were 5 again. And a big, big thank you to our class teacher for tolerating our noisiness, laughing with us, and holding us steady when we felt lost. Coastline by Holo Coves can truly summarize our emotions today. It says, I'm leaving home for the coastline. We have boxes filled with 14 years of memories, and I wish I had a box big enough to carry this moment with me. It's scary to walk away from home. But thank you, Mount Carmel, for being home and for preparing us to step out of the shade and into the sun. So, class of 2026, let's climb mountains. Not so that the world can see us, but so that we can see the world. I've been writing this speech since the 6th grade. No, don't get me wrong, I was never eager to leave. But somewhere along the way, I've always known that this would be the moment I'd have to hold back tears. Thank you, class of 2026. These past 14 years have given me many things, but knowing you has been the greatest privilege of all. Congratulations, we did it!
Good morning, everyone. I'm Aditi of class 12th E. Everyone here will talk about Mount Carmel and how it shaped us, and about these 4 walls that taught us so much. And while that's true, for me, Mount Carmel was never just 4 walls. Because 4 walls don't stay up late with you before deadlines, laugh with you after long days, or quietly change you. Mount Carmel did. Some of our best lessons did not come from our textbooks, but from the long, freezing hours in the auditorium, where staying awake taught us patience, endurance, and the art of looking attentive. More memories came from my time as a head prefect. I had the rare honor of being elected twice as the sports head. And what followed suit was what the 6 of us fondly referred to as our reign of terror. To be fair, we did earn that title owing to the colorful farewell we threw for our seniors. But the fact remains that we meant well. We always did. We just believed in going all out. There were frequent moments when certain members of our class went missing in action, leading to teachers coordinating school-wide searches and the ground staff and games teachers developing a very special habit of keeping an eye out for our roll numbers. What I hold in great regard are the bonds that I have made at this journey at this institution. Friends that have made something as mundane as a cancelled SUPW period into a memorable game of Mafia. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our wonderful teachers who somehow managed to explain stuff like mathematics and it seemed understandable. And while also being some of the most patient people I know. And kudos to our class teacher for being able to deal with us. School is supposed to teach you about academics, but Mount Carmel has taught me a lot more. It has taught me about leadership, of life, of mistakes, and how to apologize convincingly while promising to get my non-existent notebook tomorrow. And now, when I look back, I feel like I am ready for whatever lies ahead. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Good morning, everyone. I am Rema Prashansa Massey, and I am honored to express our heartfelt gratitude to Mount Carmel School on behalf of Class 12V. One of the greatest gifts the school gave us was confidence. Through the encouragement of our teachers and the obtained opportunities that pushed us beyond our comfort zones. As we stand at the end of this beautiful chapter, I realize that some of our most cherished memories did not come from grand events, but from simple, ordinary, everyday moments. For us, English class was special. With different subject combinations and sections, it was the one time we truly came together to laugh, to learn, and to function as one. Those moments reminded us that beyond our differences, we are part of the same journey. We felt the same unity during our class assemblies when every voice mattered, every role counted, and Class 12V stood as one. On a personal note, when I felt sick and had to step away from school for an entire year, life felt uncertain and overwhelming. Yet, throughout that difficult time, the school never stopped supporting me. That support gave me strength, hope, and the courage to return stronger. As we move forward, may we carry Jeremiah 29:11 in our hearts. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Thank you, Mount Carmel, for everything. This is Class 12V signing off.
I spent 2 years of my senior high in the nerd class, one well known for their ambitious students, but publicized even better for a strong record in absenteeism. A class which almost named itself Absentees United, courtesy to Priyanshu. But today is that one day that not even my classmates would want to miss out on, the day of our final goodbyes. Greetings to everyone. I'm Yukti, and in a lifetime of giving speeches in MCS, this unfortunately will be my final one. In this institution, founded by Dr. and Mrs. Williams, I have received ample opportunities to witness God's grace towards all of us. Reminiscence has never been my strongest suit. Rather, I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you. Those hours spent dozing off in the computer lab, the lessons which infuriated yet enthralled us, and our common fear of attending classes when our notes were incomplete, are all novel experiences that would have been empty without my classmates. And high school, as defined in the Urban Dictionary, would have been a hell afflicted with senioritis without everyone's involvement in these past 2 years. As we leave Mount Carmel behind, I realize that we are on the cusp of adulthood and will soon face life-threatening choices that shape our future. With that in mind, I hope and pray that each one of us finds the will to strive for and never give up on our dreams. For there are so many of us who wish to see you succeed. That every one of our endeavors imparts to us knowledge and experience, and that all your hopes and dreams, even the ones raised in fear and secrecy, find a place of comfort in your life as we begin to explore the true meaning of adulting. For the real learning journey, my friends, has just yet begun. Let today be a happy and memorable day in our lives, filled with exuberance and excitement for what the future holds for us. I wish you all the very best, and may God bless you all.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Class 12F, I, Dhriti Sharma, stand here today with a mix of gratitude and quite nostalgia. As we prepare to step into a new chapter, we pause to acknowledge the place that has shaped us not just academically, but as individuals. These years in school have been a journey of growth, learning, and shared experiences that made our classroom feel like a second home. From practicing for our class assemblies to sitting together through exam stress, we learned the value of teamwork, perseverance, and mutual support. Long hours of studying, preparing together for entrance exams, last-minute discussion before tests, and the shared relief afterward are memories we will always carry with us. School trips and celebrations like Christmas party and Teachers' Day added joy and balance to our academic life, making our classroom a space of both learning and belonging. We extend our heartfelt thanks to our teachers and mentors who stood by us with patience, understanding our challenges, encouraging our ambitions, and never giving up on us, even when the journey felt overwhelming. As we move forward, we take with us not just the knowledge, but the memories, values, and friendships that the school has given us. These years will always remain a cherished part of our lives. Thank you.
Thank you, dear students, for sharing your sincere thoughts with us. Now we have the head boy, Mount Carmel School, Anand Niketan, Shri Krishna Raj, followed by the head girl, Maitri Pandey, to share their reflections.
Good morning, respected Chairman of the Board of Governors, Chairman of the School Management Committee, esteemed officials from the Postal Department, Director Sir, Coordinator of Junior Schools, respected Manager Sirs, Heads of Schools, teachers, dear parents, and my fellow graduates. I am honored and honestly a little relieved to stand before you today as the head boy of the class of 2026 at Mount Carmel School, Anand Niketan. Over the years, we have been shaped by a strong mix of academics, values, and high standards. I experience this daily as the head boy, a role that teaches you many things, including how to smile confidently without knowing what comes next in the program, and how responsibility somehow increases just as free time disappears. Like many of you, our high school years have been in constant motion, one deadline replacing another. In the middle of this rush, reflection is rare. Only now do we pause and realize how much we have learned. Paulo Coelho writes in The Alchemist that the true value lies not in the destination but in what the journey teaches us. Leading a school of nearly 2,000 students has been much like that journey, demanding, unpredictable, and deeply instructive. One of the most learningful summits I reached and helped others reach was our work with the Informing Learning Center at Bamnoli. The ILC is not just a program, it is a doorway of opportunity for students who do not have the luxury of choice when it comes to education. It reminds us that while we debate marks, streams, and universities, there are many for whom simply education is a privilege. After days of intense involvement in the annual day program, when the prefect body was running on just muscle memory, we returned to school for ILCD. We were tired, very tired, but we showed up and we served. And in return, we were met with smiles, laughter, and a sense of purpose that no stage spotlight can provide. In that moment, exhaustion gave way to perspective. We were reminded why leadership is never about position, but about responsibility. As head boy, I drew inspiration from the legacy of our late founder, Dr. Nina Williams. Her vision of service lives on, not in slogans, but in action. At the ILC, I saw how values are not merely taught, but transmitted from one generation to the next through example. That understanding stays with you. Years from now, we may forget our timetables and exams, but we will remember the standards set within us by the school. As T.S. Eliot wrote, the end of all exploring is to arrive where we started and to know the place for the first time. Mount Carmel School has shaped the way we think, act, and lead. Like the happiness we were privileged to witness at the ILC, this legacy will stay with us long after today. It is now our responsibility to carry it forward with humility, purpose, and courage. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Maitri. While I stand before you as the outgoing head girl, I speak to you simply as a student who was granted the privilege of serving in this post. This role was an opportunity to give back to the school where I've spent 13 years and a responsibility that I carry to the best of my ability. Through this journey, I served alongside some of the most brilliant minds. Looking back, I realized that it was not a coincidence, but a calling. This divine plan placed our team in a legacy of leadership defined by our founders, who taught us that leadership isn't about a title, but humility and service. We worked to ensure that their values remained visible in all our actions. It was this shared commitment that bound the 46 of us together as a team that always tried its best. It fills me with pride to share that we were the only student council to spearhead both major events of the school, the sports day and the annual day, within a single tenure. I also thank my parents, whose sacrifices have built the core of who I am. And it reminds me of what the famous Persian poet Hafiz wrote. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." Look, what happens with a love like that? It lights the whole sky. Lastly, I thank everyone for being a part of this journey. I wish all the best to the class of 2026. May God bless us all. Thank you.
Up next, we have the head boy Mount Carmel School Dwarka, Jasjot Singh Chandel, followed by the head girl Jasween Kaur to share their experiences.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Student Council and the entire Class 12 batch, I, Jasjot Singh Chandel, head boy of Mount Carmel School Dwarka, stand here today full of gratitude and a quiet sense of nostalgia to bid farewell to a place that has shaped who we are. This school has just been more than a place of learning for us. It is where we grew, stumbled, learned, and found our voices. Every classroom, every assembly, and every morning prayer has played a role in shaping our journey. To our teachers, thank you for your guidance, patience, and quiet belief in us, especially when we struggle to believe in ourselves. The lessons you taught and the values you modeled will stay with us far beyond our time here. To the management, thank you for creating a space that encouraged us to aim higher while staying grounded in discipline and integrity. And to our parents, thank you for your constant support and trust, which gave us the confidence to grow, learn, and move forward. And then there were the friendships, turning ordinary days into memories, stress into laughter, and reminding us that we were never alone. Friendships that stood by us quietly and celebrated us loudly. These bonds will remain with us long after the uniforms are folded away. As we step into the new chapters of our lives, we carry forward the values and the spirit this institution has instilled in us. Though we move on today, a part of us will always belong here. With deep respect, lasting gratitude, and immense pride, we bid our school farewell. Thank you, Mount Carmel School.
Good morning, everyone. I am Jasveen Kaur of Class 12C, and I'm honored to share the experience of our tenure as prefects before you all as the head girl of Mount Carmel School, Dwarka. Although Jasjot has given you the highlights, so I'm here to fill in the gaps because let's be honest, the big trophies are great, but the moments in between, those are the ones that are phenomenal. If I had to describe our tenure in one word, it would be kaleidoscopic. Because, much like a kaleidoscope, every time we turned a corner, the pattern changed, shifting from tears in the corridors to laughter in the canteen, from that crushing anxiety to that sudden bold confidence. This story goes back a long, long time to day one. Investiture. It was surreal and slightly terrifying because we were stepping into a completely new world, suddenly tasked with leading alongside faces that until that moment were just strangers. Sadly, by farewell, the honeymoon phase was officially over. Our group chats turned into a zone of pure chaos, fueled by exhaustion and endless bickering, until the prefect trip hit the reset button. Away from the school gates, the grudges vanished. We finally dropped the titles and remembered how to be just kids again. Of course, being a prefect had its perks. Morning assemblies became the highlight of our day for the distinct privilege we had of pulling out defaulters and watching them do push ups later on. We had a VIP pass to everything from Sight and Sound to Independence Day to Founding Day to Republic Day. Well, everything. Isn't it funny that how long we have spent behind the scenes dreaming of the future, only to find ourselves homesick for the very moments that we were just so desperate to leave? We spent so long counting down to this finish line, but now that we're here in our caps and gowns, we're all looking for the pause button. This victory belongs to every one of us. We each had our own hurdles, but we reached this moment together. And while this chapter ends today, the story we began at Mount Carmel is infinite. So, congratulations, class of 2026. We did it. Thank you.
Thank you, students. The yearbook reflects the efforts, achievements, and experiences that have shaped our journey together. Each page stands as a reminder of friendships formed, lessons learned, and moments that will be cherished in the years ahead. May we invite our Chairman, Board of Governors, and the Director to kindly release the yearbook marking the culmination of a year filled with learning, growth, and shared memories. We extend our sincere appreciation to the editorial team for their dedication, creativity, and hard work in bringing this yearbook together. Our heartfelt thanks to all. May I now invite Amna Rehman, followed by Vedika Arora, to speak a few words on their yearbook editorial journey.
Good morning, everyone. Today is not only about graduation, but about pausing to reflect on the journey that brought us here. Our yearbook defines that moment. We named the yearbook Interlude because our graduating year was a meaningful pause in our lives, a space where we learned, grew, made mistakes, and discovered who we are before moving forward. Creating Interlude required teamwork, patience, and commitment, and through collaboration, it came together. Within the pages of Interlude, you will find memories from events, reflections from friends, and creative expressions that represent our time together. More than a book, it is a record of our shared experiences and collective effort. This yearbook belongs to our batch. No matter where we go, Interlude will remind us of these years and the people who shaped them. Thank you to our school leadership, teachers, parents, and everyone who supported us. And to my batchmates, congratulations on making Interlude truly unforgettable.
Today marks the last time I will be speaking on the stage. And perhaps it's the most meaningful time of all. Because for years, Mount Carmel has been our second home. Some of us began in preschool and Bamnoli, others became part of this family along the way. Yet, all of us found a place where we grew, learned, failed, laughed, and discovered who we were. In many ways, this yearbook captures that journey. We grew here with strength and deep roots, so when we were compared to oak trees by one of our heads, strong and steady, we knew it described us well. And together, we chose the name Carmel Oaks, reflecting our school, our values, and our memories. Now, this yearbook is special because we are the first batch to pioneer it. What began as a simple idea became months of teamwork and effort. So on behalf of the entire yearbook committee, I thank our teachers and school leaders for guiding us throughout this process. I also thank the editorial team for ensuring that every class gives their best to these pages. Thank you to our juniors for helping with the class 11 section. These pages, they hold more than photographs and names. They hold early mornings, long canteen queues, late night study calls, and friendships that made school life unforgettable. So today, as we release this yearbook, we release our memories and our gratitude. Thank you to everyone who made this possible. But above all, thank you to Mount Carmel School for being more than just an institution, for being a family and a home that we will carry with us forever. Thank you.
Thank you, dear students. We shall now begin with the conferment of Certificate of Completion. I request our Chairman, Mr. Railu, and Director, Dr. Michael Williams, to please do the honors. Principals of both the schools are requested to join them. Vidhi Prasad, Arnabhan, Arnabhan, Kunal Singh, Vanshika Bhardwaj, Aisha Biswakarma, Ishana Dhingra, Pratyush Nagar, Tarab Zehra, Nirav Tokus, Isaac Lawrence, Aditi Lakra, Stuti Angelin, Anya Singh, Kamingtham Haukip, Chanchal Malik, Drishti, Kavyansh Raj, Stephen Sambaria, Jasmine Kaur, Mahima Maurya, Abhilasha Redu, Himanshu, Simona Laura, Vedika Arora, Kim Hoisiam, Pritha Jayakrishan, Sparsh, Lakshita Bhardwaj, Ravi Shankar, Irene Lalzazo, V. Niharika, Vidisha Orpe, Nandibem Chauba, Saurish Ghoshal, Sarthak Bavoria, Shriya Gautam, Parnika Pava, Antara Chatterjee, Avni Tokus, Lakshita, Charvi Vyas, Naina Singh, Priyanshu Tokus, Shivansh Mogha, Harshvardhan Baluja, Namginzai Kipgen, Lalram Pari, Anushka Esther Sam, Sasane Victoria, Ching Thian Hoi, Ragini Arora, Nunun Waipe, Lituna Awami, Divyansh Balyan, Aditya Laishram, Aprajita Yadav, Miho Oyama, Meera Kalra,
Niyati Kalra,
Anagas HS,
Lenti Sang Jamir,
Anahira Rachel Khagre,
Sally Lalrawat Feli,
Vidhi Singhal,
Lalam Puri,
Nishit Apurva Rai,
Stanson Kunsal,
Niharika Negi,
Eva Rose,
Vivan N. Vinod,
Joanne Kurian,
Daksha Nair,
Nisia Naurem,
Naman Dagar,
Dojam Kato,
Divya Jain,
Juni Rumba,
Kusumanshi Pratyush Pavan,
Prerna Chandra,
Shrishti Tyagi,
Ojas Shine,
Chalak Berry,
Michelle Matthew,
Kia McAllister Peter,
Daksh Kalra,
Sanvi Roop Rai,
Daksh Kalra,
Sanvi Roop Rai,
Snehal Rai Singhani,
Nekim Tauthang,
Sanchita Bhatt,
Saksham Saini,
Sara Karthikeyan,
Sanchi Singh,
Ethan Daniel Vargas,
Akanksh Mishra,
Samriddhi Nagar,
Katyayani Kalhans,
Lamlal Zo,
Diksha Sharma,
Jonathan Jacob,
Adrika Saxena,
Mang,
Shaina Samal,
Shri Krishna Raj,
Ridhima Grade,
Amna Rahman,
Khushi Khan,
Amna Rahman, Shreyan Rajansh, Anya Singh, Naveen Kumar, Anushka,
Khushi Khan,
Sarthak Singh Dosad,
Sarah Khan,
Alokali N. Avomi,
Anushka Yadav,
Neelza Wangmo,
Tarishi Agarwal,
Yipuni Ruth,
Anushri Sahi,
Stanzen Zomskit,
Ridhiman
Vishani,
Sharma,
Vishani,
Anshuman Dwivedi,
Jigmat Yangdol,
Deborah Esther Stevens,
Faith,
Devansh Sharma,
Audrey,
Vihan Gupta,
Festus,
Arav Madan,
Stanzen Ladol,
Anshul Yadav,
Adyant Chaturvedi,
Tanisha Pundir,
Divya Bindra,
Tanmay Upadhyay,
Arnav Juneja, Ridhima, Naman,
Anamika,
Naman,
Zaman Khan,
Anushka Yadav, Daksh Tandon, Arvind Kaur,
Lavanya Vid,
Chehek Dua,
Aryan Sharma,
Saina Kaur,
Avni Singh,
Krishav Saluja,
Sanskriti Chamoli,
Sarthak Saluja,
Arya Sanjay Dubey,
Gursirat Singh Bakshi,
Nalisha Gautam,
Evelyn Kaur,
Darshana Datta,
Adya Bakshi,
Kritika Kandpal,
Nonit Singh Chandok, Varisht Arora, Tisya Kaur,
Rishabh Haldar Sadar,
Kavish Malhotra,
Raya Sameer,
Aryan Mahajan,
Abhigyan Bakchi,
Jasneet Singh, Tishita Tokus,
Tanvi Sabarwal,
Suhani Mangla,
Himansh Goswami,
Vanya Nair, Shagun Kaur, Shraddha Khanna,
Jasjot Singh Chandel,
Javeer Singh,
Ishveer Singh,
Arunit Kumar,
Atre Mukhopadhyay,
Anhad Singh,
Dhruv Yadav,
Riyan Katuria,
Driten Mehra,
Arsh Abbasi, Shaurya Singh,
Anmol Vashal,
Yuvan Agarwal,
Sakshi,
Pritika Seth,
Neha,
Siddharth Yadav,
Kan Saraf,
Arnav Antil, Lavanya Goyal,
Harshita Barnwal,
Yashvi Mishra,
Kavya,
Benisha Kaur,
Gurasi Skor,
Maitri Pandey,
Parnika Ray,
Jasmine Kaur, Jishant Ehlawat,
Tasha Kapoor,
Raghav Khetarpal,
Jasbeen Kaur,
Nishkarsh Tanwar, Ananya Hans,
Ishanvi Bagga,
Raghav Bhatia,
Ronojit Majumdar,
Pratham Singh Anand,
Shlok Gupta,
Manit Sarkar,
Shaurya Gupta,
Sharanya Tarun,
Suhana Sharma,
Vian Chuk,
Krishiv Raj Pandey,
Srishti Gogna,
Vansh Vashisht,
Akshat Jain,
Shrishtika Roy,
Yajas Khanija,
Chaitanya Rai,
Bhavjot Singh,
Rohan Sehrawat,
Atrika Singh,
Nikunj Neb,
Ramdin Puivankal,
Arav Negi,
Manya Kapoor,
Manya Dhawan,
stands in Kusang,
Aditya Joshi,
Laldin Puivarte Harmanarya,
Geet Dabas,
Mansi, Devansh Chawla,
Gaurav Bhati,
Prachi Yadav,
Rishit Sharma,
Shreyas Leshram,
Dhruv Kaistha,
Vamika Srivastava,
Adit Rastogi,
Griselda Rini,
Ruhita Singh,
Abhas Singh,
Trinap Pathak,
Prince Deep, Aishwarya,
Mrinal Singh Jamwal,
Ishita Jain,
Chetan K. Jain,
Akriti Mukhia, Karishma,
Kisha Mahajan,
Hitesh Kumar, Dhairya Nagrat,
Yogesh Yadav,
Bhavya Ghai,
Janvi Godara,
Shan Ali,
Pranay Rawat,
Prabgun Kaur,
Saksham Kumar Yadav,
Dhruv Vyas, Tanishka Kanojia, Shagun Singh,
Pratyush Singh,
Sri Ram Raj,
Saksham Arora,
Sachin Kala,
Lakshay Berwal,
Sarthak Gupta, Emanya Malik,
Adrika Mathur,
Sayansh Khanna,
Anya Goyal,
Aditya Chaudhary, Shimar Kalra, Navya Malik,
Brinda Khattar,
Vanya Jain,
Parithi Srivastav,
Deborah Ruth Pradhan,
Vanshika Rana,
Aditi Kaur,
Gaurav Verma,
Naisha Bajaj, Padma Angmo,
Panchi Singh,
Padma Chosden,
Chinlun Lal Patel,
Hiral Jain,
Gitanjali Bali,
Gauri Chaudhary,
Tarunveer Singh Nagi,
K. Lalrim Ruati,
Sanvi,
Manhar Singh Pasricha,
Abhay Falswal,
Muan Lal Simte, Rudra, Ayan Kaistha,
Varish Pandredi,
Akul Gupta,
Zingzan Tangshang,
Arjun Singh Chehel,
R.S. Zolas,
Advik Shrivastava,
Arna Ray,
Harshita Medhi, Utkarsh, Vaibhav Singh,
Tanishk,
Gunveen Kaur,
Payal Yadav,
Saksham Jain,
Navya,
Priyanshu Suri,
Anshika,
Soumya Singh,
Indrajit Kumar,
R. Ashish,
Skyla Robin,
Soyam Rai,
Anushka Mishra,
Manveer Singh Wadhwa, Shresh Dudeja,
Pangi Sharma,
Astik Kumar Rai,
Ayush,
Siddhant Manda,
Ranveer Wadhwa,
Sachnoor Kaur,
Vansh Jain,
Smihansha Das,
Kunal Rana,
Parth Tandon, Steve Baru,
Mohammad Abuzar,
Yukti Pemai,
Sanal Meena, Bindankla Jamir, Emilian Blessiard, Nathan Karandas, Prabgun Kaur Luthra, Anjita, Mannat Gupta, Akriti Tiwari, Devjit Das, Rema Prashansa Messi,
Rudraksh Samal, Archis Agnihotri,
Maulik Bansal, Lavanya Rawat, Tejas Gupta, Ayush Prakash, Anushka Jyoti, Nikita Agarwal, Lakshay Antil, Vidisha Chahar, Bhavansh Sharma, Dhriti Sharma, Aryan Tyagi, Shaurya Rana, Rudraksh Mida, Bharti Pravan Kumar, Bhavya Narang, Soham Khurana, Kevin Brussel, Swapnil Kumar, Harshvardhan Singh, Japasi Singh, Shreya Mudgil, Ritankar Khan, Anshika Sharma, Nishika Dhaka, Nidhi Agarwal, Prisha Rajput, Chaitanya Kumar, Ananya Arora, Kashvi Duggal, Navroz Kaur, Kushmanda Mishra, Arnav Jareda, Tanmay Ranjan, Aryav Das, Tanya Jain, Jyotirmay Gosai, and Anushka Matthew.
Thank you, everyone. The cake cutting symbolizes completion of a milestone. I would like to request school post holders Anand, Niketan and Dwarka to join senior school management for the cake cutting ceremony.
I would like to request the senior school management to kindly join for the cake cutting ceremony. I request the director, sir, to kindly join. And all the other dignitaries to kindly join with the cake cutting.
As this is a momentous occasion which marks the culmination of our academic journey, so we request all of you to put your hands together. Students, let your presence be felt.
With thankful hearts and hopeful minds, we mark this moment and prepare for the journey ahead. Thank you, everyone. Please rise as the NCC cadets march into troop out the school colors, followed by the national anthem and eventually troop out.
Sir, may I? From the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 8. For you were sometimes darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. We're about to begin with a candle lighting ceremony. May we request the dignitaries to pass on the flame to our outgoing students. May your journey be guided by light, and may you be known for the light you bring to others. This is a solemn reminder to our students of their duties as they go out into the world. The choir will lead us in the song Carry Your Candle, marking the recessional ceremony.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites the candle, and makes it known. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's tried to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and worn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world. We are a family whose hearts are blazing. Let's raise our candles and light up the sky, praying to the Father in the name
Dear
of
graduates, I would like to announce the Anand Niketan can take the stairs. You stand on the stairs for the group photograph while Dwarka waits in the aisle for your turn. Anand Niketan.
Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn.
Anand Niketan, you take your stairs. Stand on the stairs so we take a group photo.
Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your
Anand Niketan, go up.
Anand Niketan on the stage for the group photograph. Come on, move.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings the fire, ignites the candle.
Anand Niketan on the stage for the group photograph.
Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle.
Anand Niketan on the stage for the group photograph.
Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world.
Anand Niketan on the stage for the group photograph.
See how he's trying to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and worn. Hold out your candle for all to see.
Anand Niketan on the stage for the group photograph. Dwarka, kindly be seated. Wait for your turn. Dwarka students, kindly sit down. Wait for your turn. Do we have everyone from Anand Niketan on the stage? The first picture is with your caps on. Please. Some of you move that side. Some of you please move that side. Those who are Do we have everyone from Anand Niketan on the stage? Kindly make sure your face is in the picture. Students, kindly make sure your face is visible. Do not hide your face behind anyone else. Okay. Okay, at the count of three, when I say three, you throw your caps in the air together. 1, 2, 3. Now kindly pick them up because you have to submit them back. Find one cap too. Dwarka, you are on the stage next. Anand Niketan, kindly find one cap. You have to submit it back. Dwarka, kindly take your positions on the stage for a group photograph. Dwarka, everybody on the stage? Anand Niketan children, you will have to move out of the frame. Time for Dwarka to take a picture. Kindly move to the sides. Anand Niketan, kindly move to the sides. Sir. Anand Niketan, parents, may I request you to kindly allow the picture to be taken. You are all in the frame. Anand Niketan to move to the sides. Parents to move little back so that the picture can be taken. Parents, you are next in the picture. For the time being, just allow a picture to be taken of the children. All those who are in the frame, may I request you to kindly move back. at the count of 3. No photo? Kindly have a picture. The kids. Okay, please, parents, please sit down. Please sit down so that we can have a clear picture. Please, parents. Okay, now at the count of 3, at the count of 3, Arnabhan, control your emotions. At the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Now parents are next on the stage. All the parents who took time and have been with us with your children, kindly be on the stage. Parents, yeah, seriously. Parents, let's have you on the stage. Dwarka students, kindly move to the side so that we can have a picture with the parents. Parents, teachers, kindly be on the stage. All those who can be, kindly come. I will. Let me get a parents' picture. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Parents are next on the stage. All the parents, kindly be on the stage. Dwarka students, may I request you to kindly move to the sides so that we can have a picture with the parents. Okay, I'll come to the front if you say so. Okay. Dwarka students, may I request you to kindly move to the sides. You had a nice picture. Let your parents also have a nice picture. Are we expecting more parents to join in? Kindly come, sir. Cameraman, are we done? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.